Hey, Ashley. I heard you were getting married. It seems like you're trying to show off to everyone.
Huh? I mean, yeah, I'm getting married, but I'm not really trying to show off or anything.
Stop lying to me. You really have some nerve to lie when the news of your engagement is the talk of the town.
Wait, people are talking about it?
I heard from someone I knew back in middle school the other day, and then again from a different person today. Just because you're the first one out of all of us to get married doesn't mean you should let it go to your head.
I didn't know that the news was spreading that fast. I guess that's why I get for telling the famous gossiping lady. Man, she's fast. It's almost scary.
What?
The news about my engagement is only spreading around so much because of that lady, who has a microphone practically embedded into her vocal cords. That lady talked to my mother about it, which then led to everyone else knowing. I'm guessing.
So you're not going around telling people about your engagement?
You know better than that, Casey. I have no friends to share such news with. I don't have any type of place to share that kind of stuff.
Ha! That's right. You've always been so pathetic since we were in middle school. Unlike me, who had all the friends and looks at school.
Glad to have sorted that out then. Well, I'll be taking my leave.
No, hang on a minute. We're not done talking here.
Do you still have something you want to discuss?
Even if the news spreading was not your doing, it's still true, isn't it? From what I've heard, you'll be having the wedding next month, right?
Yeah, but what about it?
That means you're still gonna get married the fastest out of all of us.
Pathetic little girl.
Never expected you to get married this fast.
Okay, but what does this have to do with anything? I wasn't really thinking about the timing of it.
It doesn't matter if you weren't thinking about it, because it still pisses me off. How dare you, the lowlife, get married before me? Which is why I'll be taking your boyfriend, okay?
What?
Actually, he's currently fast asleep right next to me.
Hear that?
Your fiancé, laying right next to me in the same bed.
What did you say?
Like I said, I can't stand to have you get married before I do. You don't deserve that right, being the pathetic loser that you are. You are not allowed to outshine me.
Wait, are you really with my fiancé?
Are you in that much disbelief? Don't worry, I'll send a nice picture of me and him together for you. Brace yourself for this one, okay?
I'm sorry, Ashley. What have I done? Please delete that picture she sent you.
Even if I delete it, the imagery is burned into my brain. To think that you cheat on me with my former classmate. It seemed like you guys were the ones in love with the way you were all cozy in bed with her.
You got it all wrong. She means nothing to me. After a long day at work, I decided to get some drinks alone when she approached me. I was drunk, she was pretty cute, I couldn't resist.
So what? Cheating is perfectly fine if you're drunk? That if they're cute, you can cheat on your fiancé? Is that what you're trying to say here?
I didn't know that she was your former classmate. I'm really sorry. I promise that this will never happen again.
You can do it as many times as you like. You're not my problem anymore. We're over.
What? You don't want to get married to me anymore? But the wedding is soon. What are you saying all of a sudden?
Of course the wedding is gonna be cancelled. I never want to see your face ever again. I don't want to be with someone who betrays their fiancé.
Hang on. I just cheated once. That shouldn't count as a betrayal. Plus, it was due to the alcohol. Don't be so mad about something like that.
Something like that? You betray my trust and don't think it's a big deal? I'm actually just disappointed in you, Jason.
Come on, I'm being sincere here. You're being so unreasonable. Don't be acting all high and mighty with me, being all whiny over being cheated on once.
What did you just say?
Cheating while intoxicated doesn't count. Everyone knows that. Yet here I am, apologising for it like the good man I am. If that's how you feel, then fine. Forget it. I don't need a stubborn woman like you in my life anyways.
What is wrong with you? You are in no position to get mad at me. You have some nerve to be angry at me.
Shut up. I'll have you know that I didn't even want to cheat on you. I'm well aware that cheating on someone when you're engaged is not okay. But the thing is, she was way prettier than you, so I couldn't help it.
What?
If you're going to get all offended over something like this, then maybe you should work on yourself to prevent it from happening. Maybe if you were better looking, then I wouldn't have cheated. Even with the alcohol, I would have rejected any advances.
So now you're placing the blame on me? All just because I don't look pretty as her? You're gonna sit there and blame me for you cheating?
That's right. You're so focused on work that you barely pay attention to appearance. Looks matter most when it comes to women. Just because you make more money than I do, don't mean anything.
Here I thought you were understanding of my work. It turns out you were hiding your real thoughts.
This wedding is over. Who would even want you as a wife anyways? You don't have the heart to forgive people, and you aren't that good looking either. You'll be forever alone, you pathetic excuse of a woman.
I have wonderful news. Jason proposed to me. It hasn't even been long since we got together, but we're already gonna have the wedding soon. I already heard the news from others. The very few friends I had in the middle already told me. It seems like you're telling everyone you know about it, although you're keeping the home-wrecking story hidden from the conversation. Me? Brag to everyone? I would never. Besides, marriage is a completely normal thing. No need to brag about it to others. I was only telling all my friends about it. That's all. Oh, really? Just simply telling your friends? They all just got really happy for me. Whatever shall I do with them? I hadn't even really noticed, but they were all saying how I'd be the first one from our class to get married. Not to mention, he's the president of a company. Is that really such a big deal? Wait, the president of the company? I didn't know until I started dating him, but Jason is the president of the company. I was planning on getting rid of him the moment I took him from you, but since he's the president, I decided to keep him around. He is the perfect husband for someone like me. Hang on, Jason said that he was the president? Yep, he sure did. I mean, that's why I accepted his proposal. Duh. And to think that a man like him almost married a person like you. He must have been so tired from work that he never really got a good glance at your face. What? It's okay now, though. He's completely focused on me now. He even said that the marriage can be any way that I want it to be. Right now, I'm thinking of a wedding with a budget of $80,000. $80,000 for a wedding? Where'd he even get that money? Is he really paying for all that? Of course he is. After all, he is my fiancé. A man of his level will give me such an amazing wedding. A pathetic loser like you can stay home and cry about it. Well, you see, the reason I'm so confused is because I'm the president of the company. Huh? I'm not sure why Jason is claiming to be the president, but I'm the one in charge of everything at the company. He's just a normal office worker. What are you talking about? Are you trying to say that he's been lying to me? He definitely told me that he was the president, so he'll be able to pay for any wedding plan that I have. Okay, so then can you tell me what kind of company he works at? Huh? If he's the president as he claims, then he should be able to talk about his work with no problems. What kind of company it is and what they sell should all be easily answered by him. Okay, wait. What kind of company you work at? There is no way a loser like you would be in charge of a company. I work at a bridal company. My own wedding venues. Huh? Wedding venues?
I've always been interested in wedding venues since I was younger. Even if I am still a pathetic loser, I always had dreamed of owning a wedding venue, which is why I created my company. I get many requests and such from potential customers every day. We seem to be doing pretty well.
You're lying! A loser like you being the president of a company?
Which is why you should at least be wary of what Jason is telling you. Well, I'll take my leave now. See ya.
What do? Casey wants to break up with me all of a sudden. We're gonna get married soon, but all of a sudden she said she doesn't want to marry me anymore.
I mean, it makes sense why she would do that. You're the one who lied to her about being the president of the company.
Hang on, I never lied. Casey said the same thing, but I have no idea what's going on.
Huh?
I never said that I was the president of the company. She just heard whatever she wanted to hear and ran with it.
What are you talking about? She said that she was sure that you told her.
When I proposed to her, she said that if she could go all out on wedding plans, then she'll agree. I told her that I know some people, so that's perfectly fine. I mentioned that I have company president connections, so she can do as she pleases.
Company president connections, you say? That would cause her to misunderstand that.
Wait, really?
Do you have connections to a company president? I wasn't aware you knew somebody like that.
What are you talking about? I know you, don't I? You're the one in charge of a bridal company.
What? You weren't possibly thinking of having a wedding at my venue, right? A venue that your ex-girlfriend owns? A wedding venue to hold the wedding of a cheating ex-boyfriend.
I mean, sure, we broke up, but we were at least engaged at a point. You would have given me a good deal no matter what type of wedding I have, right? Ex-boyfriend should give me more than 50. No, 90% off.
What kind of deal is that? Don't be stupid.
What, you're not going to give me any kind of deals?
Why would I do that? You will be charged the full price for every single thing.
What do you mean? I thought you'd give me a deal, so I already made reservations for it.
Wait, already?
I made the reservations to the wedding yesterday. I even paid the deposit.
You are aware that the company takes an estimate of 10% of the cost, right? And canceling after setting the reservations means that we'll charge you for that as well. All the money that you paid for the deposit is not coming back to you at all.
Everything? So that $7,000 I paid isn't coming back?
This should have been properly explained to you already. Someone did mention at work yesterday about landing a huge contract. Guess this is what it was.
This has to be a joke, come on. The wedding gets cancelled, I get dumped by Casey, and my $7,000 won't be refunded to me. I thought you'd give me a good deal and hook me up to make things better for me.
Okay. Then as a favor from the president of the company herself, if you want to cancel, make sure you come directly to the office to hand in the papers, alright? I'll put my everything into aiding you to cancel. Everything is just horrible. Anyone would misunderstand when being told that. Plus, he assumed that you would give him a deal on my wonderful wedding. How could he promise something without making sure of it? I couldn't even stand to look at him any longer and got rid of him. Yeah, I heard from Jason a while ago. Just when I thought I hit jackpot, he turns out to be a simple office worker with zero savings. He isn't worthy of being my husband. That's why you have to introduce me to a man who is worthy. You have to know any other presidents, right? Help you out? Yes! Company presidents have other president friends as well, right? There's no way you don't know any. Of course I don't know any. I am hardworking as the president, but my private life is no different from before. I only have a handful of friends. What? You continue to be a useless loser even as an adult. If that's the case, go out there and make some president friends. You should be able to make friends with amazing men with your ranking. Bring the best of the best to me immediately once you do. Ugh, don't be brash. Besides, you can easily find a man without my help anyways. Go look for a man that meets your tastes on your own. That isn't enough!
I need a rich man who is the president of a company. Anything less than that would be embarrassing to show others. To the others? I already told my friends that I'm getting married to a president and that I'll have a fancy wedding. I promised that I'll introduce them to him. There is no way that I can tell them that it got called off. That's why I need to find a replacement immediately. If that's the case, then you're fine. Everyone from our middle school already knows about it already. What? So there is no need to find someone like that so desperately. They all know you don't have a president boyfriend, so nobody is really interested if you try to find a replacement. What are you talking about? How does everyone know about that? I only just found out about it recently myself. You were bragging about your engagement to Jason to everyone, weren't you? You told not only our former classmates, but everyone who was in our grades individually, how you're getting married to the president of the company. Uh-huh. Even if I didn't have as much as you do, I still have friends from middle school as well, even though she was in a different class. She's still my friend. She knows about how I used to date Jason. I even introduced her to him, so I guess that's where the news about how he was stolen from me started. Also, how he claimed to be the president but in fact just a normal office worker. What did you say? Oh, don't be mad at my friend, okay? She didn't mean for the news to spread, but only told a select number of people as well. She was telling others about how you had the audacity to steal him from another person and then brag about your engagement like nothing happened. It seemed like the conversation was so interesting that it just spread. Gosh, what can you do? You're kidding. So everyone thinks I was lying the entire time? Over a plain office worker? Lying about him being a president and marrying him? Seems like it. If I'm being honest, it seems like everyone has only pity for you. Something about how you peaked in middle school and can't let go of that, and that you need to be the center of attention at all times. No, they've got it all wrong. I don't need pity. I had a misunderstanding and didn't mean to lie about it. Now, I'll be looked at with pitiful eyes by everyone in town. Before you go look for a partner, you should probably go and fix this misunderstanding first. If you don't, I have a feeling that this is only gonna get worse for you. Anyways, I have to go to work, so I'll be taking my leave now. Hope you can get this all sorted out before any more damage is done. After all that, Casey went around town trying to fix the misunderstanding. But in order for her to do so, she had to embarrassingly explain about how she was a homewrecker to my relationship. The entire situation turned into an awkward mess for both her and anyone she explained herself to. Probably due to being the joke of our middle school, she hasn't contacted anyone from there anymore. As for Jason, he got an earful from his parents. On top of that, his friends have been more wary of hanging around him and distanced themselves. It seems he is living a very lonely life as well. Hopefully, no more couples who try to get married at my venue meets this kind of